Hello everyone, how are you? Well, I'm going to talk about the latest, that's like the cutting edge of the technology that's just been released. So, people tend to think, what could be so innovative about a shredder? What can further happen? It's a machine. When you put in paper, out comes the trash, which cannot be put together again. So what is the problem that needs to be solved here? Well, there's a very, very, very great problem as far as departmental shredders are concerned. An area where you put a shredder and lots of people come and try to shred. It's the heating problem. As is the case with all mechanical things coming from the Industrial Revolution, the heating problem. That's where Rexel stepped in. Now, what they have done is they have given you two very beautiful looking shredders. You can put them anywhere in your departments. And what's going to happen is, you keep on putting paper, they're going to keep running, heat is going to be generated, but it is going to be dissipated. So, for 4 hours you can run this machine, you can keep putting in the papers and it will not stop. And that's a great stress reliever, Mr. Zishan.
Yeah, that is. But I wanted to also check with you. Besides the heating technology, what is the other thing that is different in this shredder?
That's one of the biggest parts that is there. That it takes care of continuous running. Heating technology is not there, but what these shredders have done here is that they've increased the bin capacity as well. So what happens is that when you put in a shred in a department, so many people come and start shredding their papers, the bin gets filled up. Then you have to wait for the janitor to come in, or you need to take the bin out, throw it away. This has great bin capacity. I will tell you why. Let me first count the features and I will come to the bin capacity down the line. There are 4 shredders that have been launched in this series, the Momentum series. We're going to talk about the top of the line ones, which is the X420 and the M515. These are the big brothers of shredders there. The M515 has micro cutting technology. That means it turns paper into powder. And if we can show it, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Amazing, huh? How can you put this together, Mr. Thief? So that's the micro cutting technology that is there. And it can take 15 sheets at a time. It can run 4 hours straight. Come to the other part where this X420, Mr. X420. That's a funny name in our day, X420. Huh? Yeah. But yeah, so this guy can take care of 20 sheets at a go, and this is crosscut. So if I can open it, you can see the difference between the cut particles, right?
At least if somebody is shredding his, let's say, bank statement, at least the account number can get shredded. Yeah,
the account number gets shredded. This is the shred size, and I'm sure on checkbooks and everything the account number is greater as well. So depending upon your need, you can go with either of these one of these. This guy can take 20 sheets at a time. Both have 30-liter bin capacity. That means for the crosscut, you're talking about 300 A4 or A3 sheets.
Okay, that's good, right?
And for the micro cut, this number goes even higher. This is 320 crosscut in A3.
So we can try it out.
We don't have. Yeah, we have. That's the implementation.
Yeah. So we'll try the Momentum Mercury, the microcut 515 first.
Yeah, take some more sheets.
Okay. So let's try to shred these. And it is, by the way, a silent shredder. So you can actually make out
there's no whirring or motor sound coming out of this. Yeah?
So let's put in these papers. Let's switch it on first. Sorry for that. I switched it on.
See the amount of noise, it's just the papers that are whirring.
And then let's try this one out. So is this switched on? Yes, we switched it on. So the microcut has lesser sound than the crosscut. Yes. Although both of them are almost silent.
It's like that, and the thing is, because of the space between the blades, that's where the paper gets in that, the paper is making that kind of noise. Okay. And if you want to show the differential levels, if you can turn this guy on, you will not be able to hear me.
Okay, fine. So I think that is not switched on right now, so we can.
So now, the little sisters of these ones are the X415 and the M510. The only difference is sheet capacity. That will take the M510 10 capacity, 415 15 capacity, 23 liter bin. That's the only difference.
Now, one question. Of course, I've not done my research, you've done more research on these shredders, so I wanted to check whether how do we address, or how does these shredders address the anti-jamming part? Because we receive a lot of complaints from customers that they have like the throat size is quite high, but even then papers tend to get stuck in between the pins, papers, and then even if they're reversing back, the papers are not coming up, and then eventually you have to open up the whole lid and then get them fixed.
For the layman's out there, what Mr. Vishal is saying is that one another great problem apart from heating is that the paper, you put more paper in the shredder than more than the capacity, it gets stuck. Then you have to manually reverse it, take it out, pull it out, and throw it away. These guys are taking care of that. You put in your shredder, let it get stuck. You put in your paper, put in your paper, let it get stuck. You don't need to manually sit down, push the up button, push the down button. What it will do is it will have an intelligent sensing system inside. It's going to automatically detect if there's more papers going in, and it's going to do the reverse and forward function by itself and make sure that your entire lot goes through.
So there is a lesser possibility of papers getting jammed.
There's like the probability goes down 90% actually.
And I see the debt of this shredder is quite more than the debt of a normal shredder of its size in other brands. So I think that is something that is different as well, because you can actually put in more. It can hold more shredded papers, as you said before, right?
Of course, the shredding capacity is just perfect for any department. See, how you actually select these kind of shredders is like the number of papers that you're printing. The research is backed by the fact that at least 25% of the papers that are printed goes to, have to be thrown away. And we've seen it in our office as well. In fact, our numbers are like 50%. We need to go down with it. So imagine if like you're printing 1,000 papers, 250 papers are going to the trash. What kind of information is in that 250 papers? That is where the shredders come in, and these little monsters, it will take 30 minutes to shred 250 papers. Use these. Use other shredders. After 10 minutes, you have to take a break.
In a short time, they can use this one. But for hallway shredders and for a departmental shredder, I would recommend these small units, because they can run continuously for 4 hours, or where there is rigorous shredding involved. When you have to shred like 500 or 1,000 papers a day, at least it won't get heated up. So I would strongly recommend go for these shredders. I would recommend you visit Dubaimachines.com, and if you don't understand what shredder you need to go for, you can always call us, or you can email us on info@dubaimachines.com.
Remember, we go for the need that you have, like job to be done. We go for that, so we are renowned for doing that. Visit our website for the pricing and everything, guys. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to subscribe us as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye bye.